And we're discussing Krishna Karnamrita with the commentaries of Bimalangala Thakur. Written by Bimalangala Thakur, the commentaries of Ananta, Babaji and others. Text 60. Agre samagrayati kam avikeli lakshmim. Anyasu dikshvapi vilochanam eva shakshi. Hahanta hastapata duram aho kimetad. Asha kishoramayam amba jagatrame. Amba. Oh, what an ineffable sport of beauty Krishna is showing me. In all directions my eye witnesses Krishna's beauty. Alas, Krishna is beyond my grasp. Oh Mother, the three worlds are filled with my long-awaited Krishna. Mother's translation. Nice background music, huh? Very joyful. Goswami, Kirtan. Is this recording or live? Live or recording? Sri Krishna performs such amazing love sports in front of me, is performing. I see beautiful scenes all around me. My eyes are the witness. Alas, I am trying to touch him, but he's moving away from me. Oh Mother, what is this? The universe has taken a form. Everywhere in the universe I'm seeing the divine form of Kishore. Ashishara Amba Jagatrayam. So Radha gets the Swarti, a deep vision of Krishna, and she mistakes it to be a meeting. She feels that Krishna has truly appeared before her. And she thinks, is this real? So that's being conveyed in this verse. That's the difference between Swarti, Viswarti, and Sakshat Darshan. Viswarti is so real, it seems three-dimensional, that you can reach out and touch what you're envisioning. You feel it, you can smell it, you can touch it. So Radharani is having a vision of Krishna right in front of her. And it's very beautiful darshan. And it's not going. It's Karti 2025, Krishna Karnamrita, verse number 60. So Radharani is having a Viswarti, an intense vision of Krishna standing in front of her. And she wants to, when she sees Krishna, of course, she wants to reach out and embrace him. But when she reaches out, he keeps disappearing from her. So this is like an evaporating vision. Krishna evaporates into the background. So she goes forward to embrace him, and he is always beyond the reach because he's not really there. Because she's seeing it in her subconscious mind, but her physical body, she's thinking that he's in front of me. Because her mind can tell us what is real, what is not real. So our mind often gets into illusion and mistakes unreal for real. The mirage in the desert is not real, but it appears real to the mind, which is subject to illusion of the light reflected from the desert, hot desert floor. So Radharani is, where she's thinking he's there, oh, I want to embrace him. Hey, where I go forward, he goes backwards. Hey, what's his lila? You're trying to play Catch Me? Catch Me, we had a game when I was a kid called Catch Me As You Can.
Yeah.
So one guy touched the other guy, and okay, I tag you. And then he run around, and then the guy gets tagged, has to go touch the other guy. So touch me if you can. And you go, and you try to run, and then you climb a tree, and he climbs up after you and touches you, and then And he has to play, Catch Me If You Can. So Krishna's playing Catch Me If You Can with Radharani. But she's not going to get it because it's a vision, not a reality. I mean, it's real. I mean, it's hard to say what it is. So when he disappears, she looks to her right and left. Where are you going? Where are you going? Anybody see him? Which way he went? So she's thinking that he must be there because she's seeing him. Okay, so she's feeling doubtful, and her eyes, she can't trust her eyes. That's a good thing to be like Radharani. Don't believe everything you see. And don't believe anything what you hear. Unless you read it from Shastra or someone who's speaking Shastra. So she's eagerly looking for Krishna, thinking. So she extends her hands to try to touch him. But he keeps moving away a little bit at a time, I already explained. So she's feeling exasperated. Radharani is feeling exasperated and frustrated because she was seeing Krishna and fully believes that he's there and she wants to embrace him. She's been waiting for so long. He's been separated in rasa dance. He's separated in rasa dance. So now he's appeared again, so she's thrilled with excitement and happiness, anticipation, all the beautiful dancing and lovemaking they're going to engage in. So she's really anxious, unbelievably anxious. But he keeps moving a little way. So she, out of her frustration, she says, it says here in English, "Oh, mommy." Well, that's not exactly what it's actually, "Oh, mother," because Amba in Sanskrit, Amba means mother. So now you may ask the question, where does mother come into play here? Mother Kirtida shouldn't know anything about what's going on. Definitely don't want to call your mother to the middle of the forest at 1 a.m. in the morning to find you chasing after some guy through the woods. So you're not going to call her. So it's when the devotees in Rasa Gopis also call out this. But when this happens when they're separated from Krishna and they're frustrated because children are naturally attached to their mothers. When anything goes wrong, they don't say, "Hey, Daddy," they say, "Daddy," they just ask for money and chocolate. You're coming home from work, pick me up some chocolate. And whatever, give games, toys, and money. But mommy is always the shelter, the savior, the provider. She's your God. So it's natural to call Amba. So Gopis will call Amba. So it seems strange, they're all in amorous, loving mood towards Krishna, which is far away from Vatsalya Rati, the parental mood, but they feel helpless and hopeless, like a little baby crying for his mother. "Oh, Amba, Amba." It's just a statement, "Oh my God," you know. And we say, "Oh my God." You're an atheist when you say, "Oh my God." It's like that. It's a phrase of frustration. When you're frustrated, call for God. It says that in the Gita also. Chaturvida bhajanti ma jana sukriti narjana arthati jignasa jnanicha pardarshabha. So when you're frustrated, you call, "Krishna, help me." Anytime, you should do that. So again, Krishna's Kaviraj makes the point of the progression of Dhyan to Sfurti to Visfurti. Sfurti, the difference between Dhyan and Sfurti is Dhyan, you're meditating on an object and not feeling it or seeing it. It's just an image in your mind. And Sfurti is a vision. It's a vision you can see very clearly very convincing and you think it's real. And V40 is so real that you open your eyes from your meditation, you want to reach out and touch it or speak to it. Expect, it's so, V40 is so real that when you open your eyes from your meditation, you'll think, he's there. I'm definitely seeing him. And I'm meditation. I open my eyes, I expect I'm going to see him. You don't see him. So Krishna's Karas explains. From the sadhaka viewpoint, the Shuk is uttering this verse in the sadhaka state. This verse proves that Lila Shuk is having visions of Krishna are natural for him because he contemplates so deeply on Krishna that naturally he gets a spurti. So there's a sequential relationship between the meditation, dhyan, and getting a vision, a deeper vision, and ultimately sakshatkar. Because it's all a matter of reciprocation. Everything in Bhakti is based on 4th chapter Gita, verse 11. Ye tam mam prapadyante tam sattva vajamyam. As you surrender unto me, I reciprocate with you according. So surrender means putting quality time meditating on Krishna's Leela, Krishna's form. You want to see Krishna, you want to have vision of Krishna. It doesn't come by snapping your fingers. It comes by lots of hours every day in the spiritual penetration time. Why do I call it the spiritual penetration time? Technically it's known as Brahma Muhurta. I call it spiritual penetration. Because at that time, the energy enabled, the material world enables you to make a passage out of the material world into the spiritual world. So you go through the coverings of the universe, enter the spiritual world, so it's called spiritual penetration time. 3 a.m. to 1 hour before sunrise. So the sunrise is 6:30 now. So from 3 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. there's a light beam that comes from Krishna's lotus feet right into your head. And you can travel in meditation through that light beam, on that light beam, through the universe and see Krishna's feet or face or Leela. That's the power of Brahma Muhurta. But most people have working and have schedules, etc. They don't take rest. Every human being is taking rest between 11 and 12 every day. Because we're wrapped up in Rajagun and Tamagun in this Kali Yuga. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of determination, and a lot of mercy to get up early. I know from practical experience. I've been doing it for a short time recently, and I'm having amazing experiences in meditation. So those that have the experience and get up early will always glorify this experience. So if you can buy it, it's like, you can buy it, it's like that verse from Padyavali, Krishna Bhavata, Mulya, the price, if you can buy bhakti, you can find it from somewhere, buy it, steal it everywhere. So somehow you can buy that time, get up that time, and do meditation. You'll get, that'll be its reward, the experience you get. So that's what Krishna's Karas is also reminding us and mentioning us by setting the example of a sadhaka, because he's saying this from the sadhaka viewpoint. This is an example of a sadhaka that does meditation like we're doing meditation and practicing and deeply contemplating for a long period of time and getting a swarti and a viswarti. So this is what he's trying to make out this point. Why should you go to trouble writing this down in a commentary? Because it has nothing to do with he's just wasting words. He's trying to teach sadhakas. He's a Nityasiddha himself. Who is he? He's Kasturi Manjari. He's Nasta Manjari Radharani, Krishna's Kaviraj. He doesn't have to do any bhajan, but he came to this world to teach the way of bhajan and how to be determined and how to stick with it. So he's commenting from as what we should do as sadhakas. He contemplated so deeply, he meditated with such concentration and such repetition that he naturally got a swarti. And then his Spurti is very deep, that means V-Spurti. He mistook it as Saksha card. So it's a sequence. First there's a vague impression of Krishna in your mind, then a deeper impression, then a vision, inner vision, then a deeper inner vision that makes you come out of meditation and want to touch Krishna, see him. He's there, I definitely feel it. You know, oh, where'd you go? Okay, try again. So at this stage, it's easy and natural for a devotee to get Krishna's darshan. That's a pretty amazing thing to say. He's saying at this stage of absorption where you're getting Spurti and Vispurti, which generally, according to the Tattva Shastra, happens at the level of Bhava Bhakti. So we're at the level of Nirvati, maybe Nishta, hopefully. So we have a long ways to go, but it's all a matter of degree. Some people say, like one person was describing, they were doing kirtan or hearing kirtan, they felt the presence, they were chanting japa, they weren't seeing, but they felt the Radha and Krishna were standing right behind them. They could feel the energy in the room changed. Every day they sit in front of the Tathagata and chant. But this particular day they were chanting, somebody's in the room. It's a ghost. Maybe, can be. But they didn't see it like that. They didn't desire that. So why should a ghost come there anyway? They're burning incense, ghosts don't like. They're burning a Kanda Deepam, ghosts don't like. They don't like light, they don't like fire, they don't like incense. Anything illuminating, because they're creatures of the darkness. Nishacharis, night rovers, Nishacharis, it's in Ramayana. Nishacharis would attack Ramachandra, come at night. Nishachari, Nisha means Nishalila. What time?
10:48 to 3:36.
10:48 to 3:36 a.m. Nisha, Ratri. Nisha Chari means to move, char. So he moves for the night. So the person felt Radha Krishna. He got very enlivened and felt like a thrill of the tingling of his spinal column. His Kundalini was wakening. Could see the light, see the Brahman, or see Kali by Radha or whatever. Anything's possible. Ask, what's that Paramahansa, Sri Krishna, what's that Bengali saint?
Ramakrishna Paramahansa.
Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He was a Kali worshipper, he had darshan on Kali. He was a very advanced personality, pretty extraordinary character. The Indian subcontinent. So this, like for example, one devotee told me they had some butter, some makan, and they took it to their kuti, they bought it, got it in the market or somebody gave it to them. They took it home, they put it on the table, and then later they took a bath or whatever, and they went to find the butter, they couldn't find it. And the door was locked and no one entered the room, and they said, but the problem is the person living with a thief.
Makanchor.
So she has this lady has three deities, Radha, Krishna, and Giridhari. Radha Krishna are too busy. If Krishna's there alone, he'll steal butter. But when he says Radha Rani, forget it. He's not eating butter. I mean, he's got something else on his mind. But Giridhari, he's a little unpredictable. So he's definitely going to steal that butter. And he did. Even to this day, she can't find the makan. But she did notice that Giriraj is smiling a lot more than usual.
Yeah.
So you can understand the conclusion. Who is the thief?
Person who smiles more.
So Krishna makes himself present for the devotee. So this is a concept of This next comment by Krishna Maharaj describes the principle of Ekishta Nishta. What does this mean? Ekishta Nishta. Priyamai.
The one-pointed Ishtadevta should be only one, and towards that Ishtadevta there should be complete Nishta.
You're saying Ekishta Nishta. Ishta means my worshipful Isha. My Ish means my controller, my Lord, my boss, my master, my God. Should be one. And Nishta means my belief, my conviction, my faith, my attachment, my absorption should be fixed on one God. So a lot of people, they ask what their God is. They'll say Panchatava, Nishringa, Radhamana, Vasaki, Chitra, Champak, Tungavidya, Indaleka, everybody. Everybody's my God. Okay, well, where are you going? Which road are you going to take? Which turn are you going to make? One Atma, one God. So this is an example of all saints and sages. They always fix their mind in one place, called Ekagrata. In Yoga Sutras, by Patanjali, Ekagrata means your mind is fixed on one place, not going any place else. So your Ishta is Krishna, and his Leela, Swarm, Leela's name. There's nothing else for us. Any problem we have with Krishna. Any protection we need, Krishna. Anything we want, Krishna. Anything we need, Krishna. Where are we going, Krishna? Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 hey. Jana, Shadavan, Jana, hey. Shadavan, Jana, hey. Nityananda Maharaj, Patiyasi Sai. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Pranadan, Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Pranadan, Krishna my mother, my father, my life, my everything. I got it all on it. Stupid. Who do you think is in Krishna's heart? The Krish is Krishna, the Na is Ananda, Shakti, Radharani. So you say Krishna, Radha and Krishna already together. Da means Ananda, and Krish means a lover of Ananda. He loves the bliss of Radharani's love, Krishna. He pulls, Krish means pull. Krish pulls Na to his side, to his chest. This meaning Krishna. Krishna means pull, attract, pull, force, draw. And Na means Anand, and Na means Ladni. Ladni means love, means praying. So Ladni, Shakti, praying, Shakti is Radharani. So Krishna means that person is pulling, praying, personified, praying my Radharani to his chest. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Ekishta, Nishta, Jiva. This is, so he's very clear. Oh, I sometimes work in a string a day, sometimes Ramchandra, sometimes, get lost, man. It's not the teaching of the Acharya, it's not the teaching of any Siddha Mahatma. It's not the teaching of yoga. Everybody's God, I'm God also. Namo Narayan, it's all one. Is it? So Krishna Maharaj explains this principle here, how Krishna performs Leela with his devotees. Only thing that can delight the eyes, the only person that can delight the eyes of Leela Shut is Darshan, the sweet form of Shamasundar, performing his wonderful Leelas. But Krishna, Sham, is remaining a little distance away from him. He's very clever, and he knows how to increase the love of the devotees. So we should think this is our experience. We're worshiping Krishna, we're reading about his pastimes, we're meditating on his Leelas, we're projecting ourselves into those Leelas in a spiritual form, and we're assisting Radha and Krishna in their pastimes, We're trying to make them happy, but they're a little distant away. There's some distance. Some distance. Well, everything we're doing is, as Prabhupada said in New York, only time is separating me. So only a little distance is separating me. The distance, what's that distance? It's the distance between Nishta and Prem. Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti,
Bhava.
Bhava. Not much, it's only 4 steps. Right? Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, 3 steps. 3 steps to success. So it's a little distant away. Why is he keeping us to increase our hankering, to increase our longing, to increase our thirst? Oh, you're being clever, are you? Okay, watch me now. I'll be more clever. You're trying to cleverly avoid me. I'm going to cleverly catch you. You ever played hide and seek when you were a kid? You know hide and seek? So we're counting and Krishna's hiding. We're counting the days until we can find out where he's hiding. Where is he hiding?
In our hearts.
That's the answer. So there's a verse that Gopal writes, maybe the same book, I think, I don't know, where Krishna plays with, he sometimes gives Sakshat Darshan to the Shuk and holds his hand and rubs his face and different, because he's blind, so he can feel his hand, and he laughs very blissfully. Then he throws away, he literally throws the Shuk's hand away. Oh, I don't need you. You know, and then he runs away, laughing, giggling. The Shuk then says this, okay, you can let go of my hand, but you can run away, you can get away from me, but you can't get yourself out of my heart. I lock you in my heart with the chains of love, and I have the key and you don't. So you're stuck. You can get out of my hand, but you can't get out of my heart. So he quotes the verse from Chaitanya and Chaitanya. Bhakti Hridaye Krishna Satata Vishram. Vishram means something we do all the time. Satata means all the time. Satatam Vishram means Vishram God, right? Where you go to sleep. Sleeping. So Hridaye, Bhakti Hridaye. Krishna's in the heart. So now he talks about what is Kripa? What do you say? What is Kripa?
Something what we don't deserve.
Yeah, that's the fact. That's the actual definition. Kripa is receiving something you don't have any deserving. You don't deserve to get. It's not that you do something to get Kripa. This is a great misunderstanding. Well, I do this, I get Kripa. That's not Kripa. That's karma. That's called Varnashram Dharma. You do all the activities according to your Varna correctly, you get result. You get mercy. Result means, mercy means result. Return. And return on your investment. So that's karma, action, reaction. Work, pay. You work all weekend, what happens? You get paid. It's called karma follow. It's not kripa. Kripa is transcendental. You don't deserve it. You see some guys who are totally Maya, like me, for example. He doesn't do any sadhana or anything, but he got mercy. But some of you ask me, how you ended up in Radhakan for all these years now, 38 years? It's not by bhajan. It's not by sadhana. It's not by tapa. It's kripa. Why do I say that? Because one of the most elevated, cultured, and spiritually advanced Brahmins in his family, who I know personally a long time, I once met him at Uddhava Kund, on the backside of Giriraj Frikamar. And I paid respects to him. I sat at his feet, and he was sitting on a ledge by the Kund. a step, and he said, please sit next to me. So I sat next to him. I said, you're such a fortunate person. He knows English also. You're such a fortunate person. You had such a high birth. You must have been a big sadhu in your last life, or a big saintly person. You're a very handsome man, very high-class family, very good devotee, respected by all the Babajis and Govindakun and all over Rajmanda, and very humble. You have all the good qualities, 28 qualities of Vaishnava. He's just looking down like this. He said, I have nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. All I have is Radharani's Kripa. Don't say, he said, don't say these things. It's not true. I didn't do anything. It's only Radharani's Kripa. So this is the idea that mercy has no cause. Sometimes people say causeless mercy. You don't have to put the word causeless, because mercy means without a cause. It's called redundancy. Ahaita Kripa. Like one person was writing a book in Hindi, a saint from Rajasthan. And he told me, they asked, because they know I wrote books, and he read my books in Hindi. And he came to me and asked me, I'm writing this book, I want to call it Ahaita Kripa of Guru. What do you think of it? I said, the title's wrong. He's a big scholar. I said, it's a redundancy. You're repeating the same thing. It's like black, dark, black, dark, black. I mean, black is black. Black, dark, black paint. Black, dark, black paint. It's just black. So the meaning definition of Kripa is no cause. Haiti means, Hetu means cause. What is the cause? Ahaiti means no cause. It's causeless. So he said, no, but I like the way it sounds. Most common people say Haiti Kripa. But it's wrong, actually. Kripa, just say Guru Kripa. I told him, I said, why did you tell about Guru Kripa Kevalam? He said, no, I don't like that. I like to keep you. I said, okay, it's your book. So he printed it like that. So, Kripa is, we don't deserve it, we just get it. So that's good luck, huh? It's good thing in Kripa is like that. The next question is, how do you get it and where do you get it? So Gopal Goswami describes this idea. He decides to talk about Kripa as a commentary on this verse number 60 on KRISHNA KARNAMRITA. He says there's 4 eternal realities in this world. What are they? There you look. 4 eternal realities. Name one.
Holy name.
You.
Jiva. Yes.
Jiva. What else?
Holy name.
I'm not talking about spiritual, I'm talking about the material world. There's 4 eternal realities in the material world. One is the living entity, Jiva. What else? I'm not talking, I'll repeat the question. I'm not talking about anything spiritual. I'm talking about the material world, material energy. Mine is holy Dham, mine is holy name, mine is anything holy. 4 things. One is Jiva.
Ego. Ego.
Karma.
Prakriti, what is Prakriti?
Material energy.
Material nature.
What you're sitting on. I don't mean your ass either. That's concluded. It's part of Prakriti. The earth, the world, the material energy, Prakriti. What's the 3rd thing?
Time.
Time.
Kala.
Time, Kala. And when you have all this stuff together, what goes on?
Karma.
Karma. Karma is Nitya, Jiva is Nitya, Maya Jagat is Nitya, and time is Nitya. It's called Nitya Kal. There's some Shivaji called Ishta or something like that.
Maharaj.
Oh, wow. Which thing has to read? Mahakaleshwara. And in these four things, can you find Kripa?
No.
No and yes. Because no, you can't find Kripa in Maya, with Prakriti, you can't find Kripa in time, can't find Kripa in karma, can't find Kripa in Jiva. But special Jivas, spiritualized Jivas, you can find Kripa. Krishna Kripa, Kripa Shakti, what does it do when you get Kripa? When you get Kripa, what happens to you? You get spiritual mercy of Krishna or Vaishnava, what happens to you?
You receive the desire in your heart to serve.
Exactly. You get the Krishna Seva Bhavasana, which means desire to serve Krishna. You start serving Krishna. So that desire to serve Krishna comes directly from Krishna or from a representative of Krishna called a Kripa Shakti Murti, who is Vaishnava or Vaishnavi. Most people we find, first we get the mercy of Krishna, and then they start chanting, reading books, going to temple, offering food, becoming vegetarian, etc., etc. Then they get more Kripa from Krishna. They get the adhikar to meet a saintly person. They get more Kripa from Krishna. They get the adhikar to get diksha, etc. So that's basically what Krishna's Maharaj is describing. Krishna, the Kripa Shakti, creates the desire for Krishna's seva in the jiva, which eventually gives one darshan of Krishna and attain Krishna's seva in Goloka Vrindavan. The jivas are bound by Maya, have no mercy. They do not, however, Krishna is very merciful. But he doesn't give mercy directly. Why is that? Why doesn't, because usually Christians say, oh God, oh Jesus, have mercy on me. That's called a Jesus prayer. Maybe you never heard of it. You never prayed. Oh Jesus, have mercy on me. So they're waiting for Jesus, oh God, be merciful to me. But does God give mercy?
Not directly, usually.
Not our God. Maybe other gods. Why doesn't Krishna give mercy directly?
Because he wants to put
Samoham sarvabhuteshu, name dvesha
his devotees. He wants to give more importance to his devotees.
Well, someone's praying to Krishna. He's a devotee, and so Krishna should give mercy. So why doesn't he give mercy? That's the answer. That's how I would say it also. You've been hanging around me too long. Because he's busy. What's his other name? Okay, I got my Wi-Fi. 500 rupees monthly account. He's got a Wi-Fi connection. Leela Purushottam, he's engaged with Leela. You're trying to you get darshan, get connected with him, but all of these, so many devotees are connected with him, and he's busy with all the devotees connected with him having Leela. You're begging for mercy so you can get connected with him, but those who are already connected with him, he's busy with them. So you gotta get connected. So how do you get connected?
Through the devotee, to Guru.
Guru Kripa Kevalam, by the mercy of Guru. So Krishna puts his mercy in the Vaishnava. Because the Vaishnava is not a Leela, he's a Maya. He's the Maya Jagat. He's in this material world. He knows what it means to suffer. He knows what it means to be miserable. He knows what it means to be separated from Krishna. He knows what it means to be denied of the bliss of serving Krishna. Seva is please. Please, eat, please. You have to drag out that ease. each for so that's what Gopal Bhatta is saying. Krishna stores the kripa in his devotees so they can distribute it to the world. Divine kripa, divine spiritual mercy of Krishna uses a merciful devotee as a medium to the perfection. Chaitanya Das comments, Lila Shuk had got Krishna's darshan and explained, "Oh, Amba," he called for his mother. "Oh, mother, oh, mother, save me." Who is this blue guy? He's appearing everywhere. How do I know it's true? Because my eyes are seeing him. I can see him with my eyes. Why should I doubt it? Seeing is believing. Remember that when you see your wife every day. I see you. I believe you. You should trust her, believe her. But he stretches out his hands to catch Krishna and embrace him. But he can't touch his beloved Bhagavan. So he cries in misery and speaks this verse. So that's that verse. What time is it? We have
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So we'll start verse 61. Verse 61. Chikuram Bahulam Viralam Brahmaram. Oh, it's one of those verses. Mridulam Vachanam Vipalam Nayanam. Adaram Madaram Vadanam. Oh my God. Adaram Madaram Vadanam Madaram. Chapalam Charicham Chakada Nu Vivo. Okay, that's a roll there. Shikuram Balam. He has thick hair, looks separated like a bunch of bees. Brahmar. You know, when you hum, it sounds like Brahmar. Brahmar means bumblebee. Bumblebees make a lot of noise. Honeybees don't make noise unless you tap on their hive. Put your ear to a beehive if you're stupid. And knock on the wood. When you put your ears to the beehive, you don't hear much. They're all crawling around, storing honey and filling nests with cells with honey cells, honeycombs with honey and pollen also. And taking care of the queen bee and stuff. So it's really quiet. But then you go, alarm goes off. I used to keep bees in college, so I know about these guys. That's why I drink so much. So you put it, and go, then you start running. You have 5 days to get in the house and really bite the crap out of you. They come out and get you bad. I used to play like that. So let's see a translation. Oh, when shall I tie Krishna's hair, thick locks and a top knot on his head, which looks like a row of bees? When I hear his mild words and see his wide, beautiful eyes, and kiss his sweet lips, and see his sweetly beautiful face, and experience his fickle nature. Chapalam Charitam, Kada Nu Vivo. Vivo means Bhagavan. It means powerful one. Vivo, powerful, big, large, powerful one. Oh Bhagavan. Chapalam Charitam. It's behavior. Charita means behavior, life, dealings, exchanges. Chaitanya Charitamrita. So it's very troubled, he's very fickle, unpredictable character. When will I tie Krishna's thick and silky smooth hair in a top knot? His rich, glossy black curls tumbling on his forehead. That's pretty nice way to say it. When will I arrange them neatly? When will I hear Krishna's gentle speech? When will I see him, his large eyes, and drink the sweet honey from his lips? Adaram Madaram, because Madhu in Sanskrit means honey. Adaram means lips. Adaram Madaram. Adaram Madaram Nainam Madaram. Chikaram Balaram Viralam Ramaram Miralam Vachanam Vipalan Nayanam Adaram Madaram Nayanam Madaram Chapalan Charitancha Kadanu Vivo. Very musical, beautiful verse. So, when I kiss his sweet face, Mridulam Vachanam, where's the kiss word? Honestly, kiss. How to get kissed? Anyway, that's a good thing to do. There's no word in the Sanskrit that says kiss, you see it?
No.
As translators, poetic license. Maybe that's a lady, so maybe that's her desire. She stuck it in there. It's not at all in the Sanskrit. You have to really stretch it out. There's no way. It's very simple Sanskrit, very clear. When will I experience this naughtiness? Chikaram Balam. That's okay, so let's read the commentary. Is it just 5 o'clock or what? What's the time now?
3 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh, let's stop here because the purport is there and we can do it tomorrow. Any questions or comments or complaints? No?
One question.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
One question about Kripa, because is causeless, but how to explain, like, because we see in the story of Yashoda that she did so much effort and finally she got the Kripa of Krishna. So how...
That's not Kripa. Yashoda, her love was finally reciprocated. That pastime of Yashoda binding Damodar is described the intensity of love required. It's describing intensity of love, not exchange or Kripa. Krishna wants to bring the love out of his heart more and more, so he creates anxiety, so he works, surrender more and more to become desperate. There's, like one Acharya explained, the material world is the area, the sphere, the level of exploitation. Vaikuntha level, Vaikuntha plane is out of this material world. It's totally free from calm, krodha, lobha, moha. It's a plane of dedication. Everyone's dedicated to serving Lakshmi Narayan, to main Vishnu. But then you go higher in the plane of spirituality. The highest planet of Vaikuntha is Vrindavan. That's called the plane of desperation. So Krishna is always engaging in Leela to make it always desperate. They cry, they faint, they die. Radharani died, practically died in separation from Krishna. That'll never happen in Vaikuntha, never happen in the material world. So Yashoda wasn't getting Kripa, she doesn't need any Kripa. She's Nitya Siddha. Kripa is something functioning for conditioned souls. Kripa doesn't exist in the spiritual world. There's so many different shades and expressions of prema. So you can't use that as an example of Kripa. There's 2 fingers. One represents the endeavor in love and the reciprocation of love. One finger is Krishna reciprocation and love, and the other is Yashoda's endeavor in love. She's a pure devotee of Krishna, the eternal mother of Krishna. So Krishna wanted her to turn up the love, to glorify her, extent of her love. See how much my mother loves me. Will your mother ever love you like my mother loves me? Will any mother ever love their son like my mother loves me? That's what's going on there. Everything in Krishna Lila is about love.
Very nice. Thank you, Gurudev. I had this misconception for a very long time.
Now you can't mix, nuts with fruits. Nuts and bolts are one thing, fruits another. So the spiritual world and Leela, it's a whole different reality. You don't mix Leela with sadhana tattva. My experience is like Yashoda. That's about it. That has nothing to do with it. Oh, she got the kripa. I work hard, I get the kripa. That's not the message there. It's not because basically our whole brain works on the principle cause and effect, reward and punishment. B.F. Skinner, Psychology 202. B.F. Skinner, Psychology. Give the rat, put a bell in the rat cage, and the rat rings a bell, a piece of food drops out of a slot. So, behavior reinforcement. So, the rat's going around. What's he say? Ding. Oh. And he does it about 10 times. He has the intelligence. If I hit this bell, I get food. So he has the behavior. That's called reward and punishment. You get a cracker, you do the wrong thing, get rewarded, you punishment. You do nice, you get candy. You bad, you stand in the corner. So our brains work like that. So we try to look at spirituality with karmic mentality, a reward and punishment mentality. And that doesn't work in Krishna Lila. Because even they say when they're describing Krishna Lila, they say there's 4 factors involved in every Lila. There's Radha, Krishna, Prema, and Yogamaya. But not karma, not reward, punishment, not mercy, grief, all these concepts and principles. That's all in the sadhana tattva category of siddhanta and vichara, consideration. Anyway, that's 5 o'clock. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.